Hey everyone. I kind of wanted to show the things that I've been working on. I wanted to kind of build my own data model that is outside of OpenAI. And so what I've done here is that I've taken data from a database that is job recruitment and job seekers, and then data from a trading database that I built myself, taking data, historical data, trading data, and news from CoinGecko. And by using Tiny Llama, I built a small, modest data model and an AI called Verlin AI. And it's still small, it's very tiny, so but it does have a few responses, because I need to add more data. And because this is running on my laptop, despite that I'm using Tiny Llama, I still need increasing data retrieval to, let's say, even 100 records in total. The training takes a bit and responses does take a bit, but it was an illustration. It's an illustration that we can build our own, or you can build your own data model, um, without having to use OpenAI, and that is something that I thought I'd share. Okay, so the way this works is that because you know, I've combined job seeking, job recruitment, and investment. So you should be able to ask. It's not fully done yet, but it definitely is an infancy. It's starting to come alive, and I wanted to kind of show it. So anyway, here's what this is what the end result is basically. I say, can you help me put a resume together? Can you help me put a good formatted resume together? And just click send. Just give it a bit because it is going to take a bit. See? So this actually responded before where it actually gave me format of the resume. So it's interesting how I have a different response now. So like I said, this is a very tiny bit of data that I extracted from two different sources, and then I trained it and fused it with Tiny Llama, and I trained it. So there's really not enough data. Sometimes it will actually come back and say, I don't have enough good data to give good response or something like that. I've gotten that, which means that it is looking through the data model, but it just doesn't. It doesn't know enough, right? It's like asking a sales engineer for an opinion on cloud networking. They know some basics, but they won't be able to answer all the deeper questions, kind of thing. So it's basically like that. This is a work in progress, but definitely this consists of Tiny Llama that I had to install. I use transformers to do all the NLP stuff, the way it actually responds to your questions. But I also trained it with database from a job recruitment application and an investment database application so that people can interact with it, kind of like ChatGPT. Okay, so I can even ask what kind of things I need to do to have a startup. See, so let me clear that up. I have like a bunch of questions here. So let me just let me get a good questions here. Let's open this up. I'm on another notebook here. Um, sure, why not choose another app? Sorry, I'm on another um, on another screen here. So let me just see. Here's a sample. Um, Here's one that I think I've always used that actually gotten me the right response that I'm looking for. So this recording is very raw. I'm not actually editing this. So give it a chance. And if you're curious what it looks like on the server, because I have to actually have a server side as well. So what it does is it takes my prompt and then it starts to use tensor, which takes words, tuples, and everything, which is equivalent to a token, basically. Okay, and the responses usually do take a while. So let's just get this here. There you go. See, it's consistent with the questions I get. Look at that. Use a clear, concise writing. Let me look for some more. Let me look for some more. Let me move this out of the way. Let's see here. Uh, let's look at some of the investors. Let's try this one here. Let's clear that. Let's go and put this prompt here. See, there's the one because there's just not enough data. But there was one. This is the one that I think I always get a consistent response. So while that's doing that, I use Tana Llama, but you can also use Hugging Face. Hugging Face is a lot of data that you can use to build your 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 data model, along with Tiny Llama or even Llama or even DeepSeek. Okay, and as well as GPT-3, I believe, is what you could use. I use Tiny Llama. I'm looking at other things like Mistral. So it's definitely possible to build your own data model for your own AI, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. The AI I'm trying to build is subject matter expert on job recruitment, job seekers, and investment. If I'm able to find a healthcare somewhere, large enough data, I'll definitely include that there. So it'll be a general AI. But this one, I kind of wanted to prove out that you can build your own, and everyone's doing that already. And all the tools are there. It's not really complex. It's heck, use ChatGPT to learn it. And I'd be happy to also kind of guide you there if you wanted to build your own just for fun. Okay, we'll give this a bit of time to run because, like I said, it does come back, but it looks good that it's gonna come. It's taking this time. So here's the prompt we just gave, and now it's starting to um, create the tuples or create the tokens and calculate what the response would be. Okay, let's just give this a little bit of spin. I know it's kind of watching paint dry, but because I'm running everything on the laptop, it's what do you call it? Because I'm running everything on the laptop, it does take a long while. So what is this? High risk. So obviously I have to fix how this looks like, how it outputs. But it goes high risk of failure. AI startups are still in their early stages. Technology is not yet robust enough. This means that any failure can lead to significant. So it does give you a very good response. Sometimes you do get I don't have enough information to give a good response. That's because it is very small subset data that I've built, and I believe I'm using 4 bytes on this one, so it's very slow. So, but anyway, I just wanted to improve this out, and hopefully you like it. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.